Good morning, welcome back to Louisville, welcome back to the zombie apocalypse, and welcome back to a couple days later. So, I spent some time reading, which, it's not super interesting, so that's why I always do this off camera. So we now have the carpentry book read, we have cooking read, 5 times multiplayer, and we have the next mechanics book read. So before we do anything else, I mean, cooking, we are already at the stage where we no longer get XP from tapes. Same thing for carpentry. Oh, and I think I also read foraging, which, we can get 50 XP from tapes. So let's actually turn this thing on. Throw in that car zone tape. Maybe turn it on. Play. While we're watching that, we can read a little bit. Always gotta read another book while watching a tape. I think with the book read, that tape might actually get us all the way to level 3. Easily, okay. That is actually good results. Mechanics, it's not super hard to level, it's just super tedious to level. And then we have a tape here for foraging. I mean, that's 50 points that we're missing. That's like finding 2 items via foraging. Doesn't take too long. Welcome back to nature. And that's foraging, yay! Next time, guys. Alright, then I think that's pretty much it. Like, the rest is the cooking and carpentry tapes. Like, I think the only thing we could get at this point would be that Z-squad tape that gives you some metalworking. It's probably giving you welding at this stage. I don't know. Now, while I was reading, 2 things happened, and you might hear that familiar sound in the background. Power's out. So we got our generator here. It's bringing along nicely. Yeah, there's definitely a couple zombies on the other side of that wall. That is it concerning? I don't know, potentially. It really depends on how many are gathering there. Then also, not just power is out, but also water is out. It's no longer unlimited, it just says now a limit here. That being said, though, we have, like, what, 12 houses here, all with at least like 5 sinks in a bathtub, and each sink has like 20 liters in it. Good for a while. We can go around with this water collector. Probably want the actual water collector in here, now that I think about it. We can go around with that bottle and just empty out the other houses whenever we need new water. Bigger concern is really the weapon situation. Like, those 2 axes are a little bit on the downside. This one is still okay. But anyway, I think the main thing I wanted to do today is work on getting our compound walled off. With that in mind, let's grab the nails. Every time I take the car down the road. I'm still looking behind the buildings just to see if any stragglers walked in overnight. Or over the last 3 days or so. However long we took there. Let's grab all these planks. So how do we figure? I think we just bring this over make the gate here and then have a little L down there. Right, building. Carpentry, we want to favorite the frames. Working on that. 25 XP each. How much do we need actually to level up? 750. That is a lot of wall frames we would have to build. So the road is what? 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, it's an uneven number. I'm gonna do 1, then leave 4 spaces for the gate. Please. Unencumbered. And then the music changes to, I don't think that's combat music, but still, to making me nervous music. Put those here for now. I'm actually not sure what we need. This gate, no, the double gate. Build hall, wooden gate, carpentry 4. Yeah, so we need to get that level. We are pretty much halfway there. So I guess the question is, what's the least wasteful way to get that carpentry level now? I have an idea. Let's head back to base. This is actually bothering me. I keep an tidy surroundings here. Keep the environment clean. Grab a whole bunch of planks from here. So, long-term, short-term, mid-term, we want to have, of course, water collection barrels, right? As much as I said water is not an issue, we can get it from other houses. It's just so much more convenient if we have a water collection barrel. So we want to have like a balcony, something over here, over that sink, maybe even some more water collection barrels like out here that we can hook up this sink, or maybe put the washing machine here, have a washing machine with running water. Now, that's not the staircase. Now, I don't 100% remember if we can build out in this direction here. Makes things easier. I mean, it's 25 XP, and that is, I think it's only 1 plank. Let's build a balcony. We could also consider sledging like a doorway in here at some point, so we don't always have to jump through the window if we want to go out here. Come around at least this far, and down here. God, I really wish you would properly make the sides disappear here. That's carpentry level 4. I'm just gonna leave the remaining planks here. I'm gonna need them here for the water collector barrels anyway. While we do any more carpentry, we should reading. Always get reading. I don't want to waste XP without the multiplier. That one piece of floor we built for 5 XP could have been 40 XP if we had read this book. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Read through this. And yeah, I'll probably see you the next day when we're done reading. Right, we got the next day. We got the book read. Why does it say plank 7 here when I say grab? And it shows 8 planks on the ground. Being silly game. Let's just take all that. So with level 4 carpentry we can make basic rain collector barrel. It's not fantastic, but it will do the job. So, and at the moment we still have water in the sink anyway, so just have that there. That should be above that sink, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I think would be the other one. Now you can hear a couple zombies down there. It actually got to the point last night where I couldn't sleep because it says, "Oh, it's not safe to sleep here. There are zombies too close." But then after like a couple of minutes, it kind of gave up on that and let me sleep. But that's a little bit concerning, and yeah, we should eventually clear that out. Well, ice cream as breakfast, because why not? Our nail situation, like 46. Now, yeah. In terms of wall, can we make the advanced wall now? Wooden wall advanced, yes, okay. So then I think we're actually going to complete the wall down there. So we might just need another box of nails. For the gate, we're gonna need some hinges and some doorknobs. I don't think I actually collected them from any of the other buildings. Very certain if there were any broken doors, I picked up all the hinges and doorknobs and put them, well, into the shelves on the ground or wherever it is. Be around here, or we could just disassemble a couple of doors here. Or I go through all the houses and look for doorknobs. No, just I will only take apart internal doors, not the outside ones. Oh, no particular reason whatsoever, honestly. One more hinge, one more knob. Amazes me how you don't get the most basic item from taking apart a door. And I feel like that should be, so in the past, you know, where you still got XP from disassembling, I think I was okay with the super low return on materials on disassembling, because hey, at least you got XP out of it. But now you only do disassembling to get the material, like why not just give the proper materials each time? What? This is insane. Like, we're just looking for a single doorknob. I can just remove it from that door. I don't even need to take apart the whole door in real life to get a freaking doorknob. Gotta be knobbing me off here. This is unhinged. Maybe for the future, we'll just actually collect all the hinges that we got. All the doors here. Literally disassembled everything on the top floor. Is there a recipe by now for doorknobs? No. Hidden knowledge, forgotten knowledge. You don't remember how to make doorknobs. Alright, screw it. We're taking apart the front door. Okay. Somebody's trolling me here. I'm not even gonna say thank you. I'm gonna say about time. I'm gonna put those away later. These planks. Well, we need for the gates. We only need 8. Put that in here. Looking forward to now every time that I'm leaving the base, I'm gonna have to get out the car, open the gate, drive through, get out the car, close the gate again, but I'll take that inconvenience for the additional safety, right? That feeling of safety where I can just walk around somewhere in this compound for foraging without worrying about having a zombie show up out of nowhere. Being able to work on my car and fast forward time. Sit out in the garden. All that stuff. Like, that's for me the reason why I like to make walled off compounds. Just so that I can fast forward time without worrying about anything. Six, 12 more planks, please. Be then one too many, I guess. That's a decent amount of XP. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with level 5 here in a second. Or maybe not. How close? How close are we? Reasonably close. Yeah, one more piece of wall would have done it. Oh well. Okay, so the next part of the plan here, I briefly mentioned that, I want to put these cars in front of the wall. Again, zombies can crawl under cars, so this is not at all any sort of safe protection. But they only usually do that if you as the player are nearby and they kind of see it and want to get to you. So this is more like a protection against random zombies that are walking past on the front and that might think about attacking the wall. Hey, are you telling me the open gate now has collision? It does. Important piece of information. Yeah, any zombie coming along here, instead of then walking at the wall, it's just gonna keep walking, and then, you know, just gonna keep walking. It's not gonna get to the wall. Ish. Let's see how good that works. I also feel like it has a good kind of survivor base feeling, having like using roads as not roads, old broken down cars as barricades. Retrospect, should have put it one more over here. We still can reach this. If I had built that thing a little bit more over, then it would have really fit in very nicely there. And I think we're gonna use the white one. So this one had a really shitty engine. You know what? Yeah, before I get you in there, give this thing a little bit of a nudge. Make sure it's really snug up against the wall. And yeah, the ultimate solution to the whole having to open the door and get out and open the door each time is whenever the remote controller mod gets updated, where you can build a remote to open the gate remotely, we're gonna get that. It's gonna get added the moment it comes. That's good. So if I press the E key and I'm automatically getting out on the other side, means it's close enough to the wall. I can push them a little bit, but I think I'm fine. Now you tell me the door is locked. What? Locked by what? Tiny, teeny little bit forward. Here. It closes. Wonderful. And I guess that also means what I'm going to do quickly here. I'm not going to do anything else today, I think. A little bit late. Oh, then since these 3 cars are enough to actually block that off, I'm going to bring these cars back over here somewhere where we can then do mechanics on them. This way we have a variety of cars. If we want to power level mechanics a little bit. One other thing now that the power is off that I realized is, yeah, going through buildings is going to be much more annoying. Because I've got to have a flashlight with us. And that also means we can't swing a two-handed weapon. And yeah, we have no, I think we still have a hatchet, but we don't really have one-handed axes in any meaningful amount. Alright. Now that everything is closed up, let's do another perimeter check here. Perimeter check, I'm just fast walking and seeing if any zombie gets my attention. No? Such a minor detail having that wall there in place now, but I'm feeling so much safer already. Alright, next question is, if we were to make stairs, proper stairs, wooden stairs, need level 6. So I'm thinking, while we're here, grab a couple more planks. I think we're just gonna extend that balcony up top a little bit more. Mostly to get a little bit more carpentry XP, but also, you know, I want to have a little bit more room for rain collector barrels there. Did I put it in the right position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 is actually the distance where the sink is. I think I put the barrel at 5 distance from the corner, so it would be 2, 4, 5. Yeah, that is completely wrong. Okay. Disassemble. Need the saw to disassemble. Okay. I guess first of all, more floors. Oh, shit. That could have been a death. Super over-encumbered, falling down is there. We only took half our HP and damage. No, I've gotten fractures from this. That was not a smart move. Is there no floor here on that tile? It's not even floor under the rain collector barrel. How did I place it there? We have the farm started 3 tiles out. You know what? We're gonna extend this whole balcony to 3 tiles. Probably, yeah, bring it all the way to the corner of the building. I'm really just looking for anything to build that is somewhat useful. So it's not a complete waste of just build for the XP, but also build for getting a little bit use out of it. And that doesn't take too much material. And wood floors is just the best thing, right? Only takes single plank, single nail. Yeah. So yeah. If we had a pipe wrench, we could plumb this now because of the collector barrel up top. So quick snack for dinner here. Maybe a snack of wine. Yeah, it seems just like the right thing. While we're slightly tipsy, seems like the perfect time to grab the saw. That's here on the counter. And take apart that misplaced collector up top. This is, by the way, already kinda annoying me. To climb through the window. I guess I'm gonna need light to build. Light on me, okay. This is fine. Yeah, let's just do a little quick reading. Pass the time until like 1:30 a.m.-ish. And yeah, it's not too dangerous to sleep here. Okay. Yeah, we had a bunch of base days with 0 kills here. I think day 20 was the last helicopter, right? I honestly don't know what the frequency is. Also, like, it's been, I think, 7 days since the last time it rained. So we might have to check the crops here. So this is gonna be a very, very basey no zombies episode, I think. I honestly think we're also going to extend in this direction until the side of the building. No. That in here. Yeah, let's have a quick check of the crops here. Water level fine. Yeah, we're probably also gonna have a bunch of zombies back here. Eventually we have to clear it. But that day is not today. Okay, let me just grab a few more planks and we do some more construction up top. Alright, we got a couple more planks, and I just realized we can make the good rain collector barrel now that we've reached level 5. So might as well. So I say 7. I think I counted 5 between this one and that one. Now I'm not actually sure anymore. That's right. You know what? Let's disassemble this one right away. It's a waste of materials here. And of course we only get free garbage bags back. Yeah. Hey, we might as well just upgrade straight to triple barrel on both things. On the 7th tile, so 6 spaces from the edge of the building, and then is the sink. I'm gonna need 5 additional rain collector barrels. We need 20 bags. We have 3 upstairs, so we need 17 out of the boxes of garbage bags that we have. Third tile from the corner is where the sink is. Here. One there. And one there. That's the right spot for the sink, and so we want... What? Do we not have... Did not pick up enough planks here. Apparently I didn't. Just drop those garbage bags, and I'm gonna get some more planks. Very planky episode today. After all that zombie killing, I kinda enjoy a little bit of base building. Just being set up, right? Just being independent of having to walk around and collect water from somewhere. Should there be some more planks somewhere? Okay, yeah, that looks good. Hard work, hard work. garbage bags on the ground here. We should be able to still use them for building without having to pick them up again. Ah, wonderful. Alright, so now we just need some glue. Glue, exactly. Let's fully build up. Maybe we do some fencing around, make it a nice balcony. Even though we don't have the pretty fencing yet. B for a piece of fence. And there's carpentry level 6. Also, a lot of zombies, and I'm actually getting panicked just looking at them from the balcony. Would be something if we had a pistol, we could just train shooting from up here. Oh, that barrel is of course now exactly where we want to climb in and out. I think maybe ripping a hole in this wall and making a doorway here, that might be the easiest solution. Whenever we get inside and are bored, we can just go on the balcony, look at the zombies, and panic overrides boredom. So that's an easy way to fix that. Okay. Right. Let me actually turn on the radio here, since it's about to be 11. I want to hear if we have any rain coming up, if I have to worry about the crops. Let's go red blackout. You realized, we noticed. Very thick fog, yeah, okay. So I think we might actually not go out today, and this might be a completely zombie kill-free episode. Light fog tomorrow. No helicopters, no rainfall, but hey, if the water levels are fine, don't have to worry about it. So I think what I'm going to be doing now, well, first of all, we're going to throw away the hinges. Entry chest. So with the wall being completed, I think I want to now focus also a little bit on crafting skills. I did mention I wanted to get a little bit into metalworking to potentially make our own meat cleavers. Now, getting leather for the advanced forge, advanced furnace is going to be tricky, but I'm not actually sure you need the advanced forge to make meat cleavers. But yeah, if we want to start from the beginning, right? Basic or even primitive. I think we need to actually start with a primitive forge. So we're gonna have to walk around, collect stones, collect clay for the clay cement, find large stones for the stone anvil. So the weather is not the best for foraging, but what I'm going to do now is probably just forage. And that's also one of the things I don't usually do on camera, because I think it gets not super exciting over time, right? You walk around. Ah, that's actually, hey, a cabbage. Get a whole bunch of foraging XP. We even got some cabbage seeds. Sure, if we are we planting cabbages yet? And you can either run around in combat stance or sneaking, that slightly increases your radius, and then if you find something and you're like, oh yeah, cool, ladybug, gonna pick you up. Now, since we have read the book and we have a profession that gives us a bonus to foraging, we're getting a ton of foraging XP. So that skill is gonna jump up very quickly. So that probably is gonna mean I'm gonna have to read the next book again. Let me just, hold that in both hands so I'm not over encumbered. I don't want to just discard it. Like, you can discard it, also gives you the XP, but hey, the slugs and bugs are good enough for fishing if you ever get around to it. And it's not completely out of the question that we're going to do fishing. Like, the river is not super far away, right? We're here. That's where the river is. We could even make some sort of sky bridge? Probably not, but maybe just some ramp and a sheet rope to get to the other side of this. But yeah, I think I also need to collect all the wood chips, wood splinters, and tree branches from the trees I chopped, and collect all of that. Ooh, mint. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is, now that we got level 4 and we lost the skill book bonus, I think we have the next foraging book. Yeah, alright, so I'm gonna do another little bit of off-camera stuff. Mostly reading that foraging book and going around foraging and see if we can collect materials that we need to build the forge. That might be... yeah, I also want to do the cleanup of the road. Basically collect all the wood splinters, the tree branches, the saplings, all the stuff from chopping down trees, so that there's not stuff on the ground anywhere in the neighborhood. So I've got a little bit of busy work to do, and I'll bring you back in a couple days. For now, though, I'm going to put a cut in here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.